What's up, guys? We them Thursday, guys. I'm your host, Slammin Sammy. We got the Wyndham Championship this week. It is the last tournament before the FedEx Cup playoffs start. So last chance to get into that top 125 of the FedEx and continue your golf season this year if you're on the PGA Tour. So that's exciting. You'll see a lot of jumping in, guys moving out of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Let's wrap up the Rocket Mortgage real quick. The winner of that event was Tony Finau. This was his second consecutive win. We had not seen a golfer win back-to-back tour events since last year, and that was Patrick Cantlay in the playoffs. He won the BMW and then the Tour Championship. So, doesn't happen a lot, especially for a guy who only had 2 PGA Tour wins, to double that total in the last 2 weeks. One of the reasons I didn't pick him to win back-to-back. But he got it done. He was coming in most books around 14 to 16 to 1. He was one of the favorites coming off that victory the week before. I just didn't see him getting it done in back-to-back weeks. But he got it done, so congrats to all those Tony Finau backers. My best finisher was Cameron Young, tied second. I don't know how many times I've had to say it this year, especially with Cameron Young. Another one of my picks finishes second. Another time Cameron Young finishes second. Just a matter of time before he gets that PGA Tour win. But we move on. We didn't hit. Second place doesn't pay. So we move on to the Wyndham. The Wyndham Championship is held in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's a par 70, shorter golf course, just over 7,100 yards. Some guys that really love that place are Siwoo Kim, Webb Simpson, Davis Love III, Kevin Kisner. These are all guys that play really well there. Some have ties to the Carolina area. Some you might see in my picks later on. Some you won't. But anyway, let's get right into the picks. As we do every week, we go with the biggest long shots down to favorites. I picked 7 golfers for you this week. I think there's some really good value and some names that should definitely be there come Sunday afternoon. So, first guy off the board I got for you is Matt Wallace, 125 to 1. Matt Wallace, 125 to 1. This is a European Tour guy. He finished top 10 last week at the Rocket Mortgage. Has had a lot of success on that European DP World Tour. No PGA Tour wins, but has had some close finishes. So at 125 to 1, we'll take a chance on Matt Wallace. Next pick I got for you, Steven Jagermeister Jagerbombs, 110 to 1. Steven Jagerbaum, 110 to 1. He finished top 5 last week, had a really good week. This guy's won multiple times on the Korn Ferry Tour, has been Korn Ferry Tour Player of the Year. Just got a ton of game, still hasn't got a PGA Tour victory. I like him to play well again this week. So we're dropping down to the mid-tier now, dropping a bunch of spots. Next guy I got, Davis Riley, 50 to 1. Davis Riley, 50 to 1. Rookie on tour, a lot of good finishes. Still looking for that first win. I think there's some value at 50 to 1 this week. Next guy, 40 to 1, Justin Rose. Justin Rose, 40 to 1. He had a top 10 at the Wyndham in 2021 last year. He played really good at the Canadian Open a few weeks back. His game's kind of trending for a top tier player at 40 to 1. There's some value in Rosie this week, so book it. Next guy I got, Harold Varner III, 35 to 1. He was tied 7th in 2020. HV3 at 35 to 1. He's got ties to Carolina. Looking for that PGA Tour victory. Has won some big tournaments over on the DP World Tour as well as the PGA Australia. So HV3 at 35 to 1 this week, I think is some good value. I expect him to be there with some family and friends around. So book it. Next guy I got for you, 28 to 1, Siwoo Kim. Siwoo Kim, 28 to 1. This kid's got so much game. He won the Players Championship when he was like 20, 21 years old. He's finished in the top 5 at the Wyndham the last 3 years. You want to talk about somebody who loves the golf course? He's also got a victory at the Wyndham. This course, he must be a member. He must have bought a house on this golf course, because all he does is rack up top 5s at the Wyndham. So at 28 to 1, Siwoo Kim should definitely be there. Last guy I got for you, and he's one of the favorites, is Will Zalatoris. WillieZ, 18 to 1. He is one of the favorites at 18 to 1. There's some value there. He's going to win so many second place finishes. It's a matter of time. So let's book WillieZ at 18 to 1. There's 7 picks for you. Let's cash some tickets this week and build up that bankroll heading into the FedEx Cup playoffs. We them Thursday, guys. Stay tuned. Stay live. Let's go. Thanks.